You got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good it is show. Pick up the pace. Two scene ain't enough. Four top team is us.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. Jose Barrios will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, one of the things that sticks out, Matt, he has one of the best breaking balls in the business. It's a big sweeper. It's almost a slurve, a hybrid between a curveball and a slider. His velocity has improved. He's in the mid to upper 90s. But Barrios' game revolves around that breaking ball. If he has his good one, it's going to be lights out.
And that misses 1-1. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 1 for 3. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. Rained in. A quick out number 1. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Kepler is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Now to the plate, Dizzy Dick. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and gone right down the line the other way. Wow! So a solo shot down the line in left as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
To the plate now, number 19. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the first at Target Field. Garrett Cole will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the ALCS. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Not many better in the game than this guy right here, Matt. Garrett Cole. He brings the goods. Fastball approaches near 100 miles an hour. Hard assortment of breaking pitches. And on top of that, he's a winner, and he loves to be a big game pitcher. You'll know early if he's attacking the strike zone and has a 1-2-3 inning. Pretty good chance he's not giving up very many runs in this. Hey, D-Roll, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. The 2-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting first.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1.
Well, that's an aggressive send there, D'Lo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Full sets. Here's the delivery. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. From the belt, the pitch, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making it.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Twins get a run on 2 hits. So now here is Aaron Judge. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. First delivery to him. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
And he'll put this one away for the 1st out of the inning. Into the box, Luke Voigt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Voigt, playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
First pitch on the way. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Buxton retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Bounds it to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Batting 7.
So next to hit is Jake Cave. Pulled into the windup. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Line to the right side, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Batting 8.
The next twin up, Mitch Garver, will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a good lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. In now, Clint Frazier, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. High and deep down the left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Sanchez on at first, nobody out. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
2-0 now. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball deal right there because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone!
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Arias is under it, no problem, 1 away. 1 out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Way off balance hack that time, good for the first strike.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Barehanded at his ankles. Got him. Next for New York, Luke Voigt, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Buxton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 2.5. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Buxton is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield. So much, in fact, it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if he could see the signs from out there, but it almost seems like he gets a jump before the pitch even reaches home plate.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Stanton, still going back. Gone all the way into the upper deck.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
The batter, number 11.
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might put it foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. That's popped up. Dick, stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 6-3 contest.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Brendan Lau comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A shot down the first baseline.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Full sets. Here it is on 0-2. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Pulled toward right center field. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney. All set for the start of the 4th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
For me, this is an important.
And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Runner at first following the error. And now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Grounded back up the middle. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both. So two are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
The left fielder, Jake Cave.
Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
The catcher, number 9.
Next up is Mitch Garver, a base hit in his first trip. Popped him up. Torres into shallow left. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for Minnesota.
Ready now is Caleb Hamilton. He bounced out last time up.
Hamilton.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The shortstop, Gleyber.
First delivery to him. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
The 0-2 home. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1 and 2. As a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Dizzy Dick is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Now batting, number 19.
So now to the plate, number 19. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So it's second and third with 1 gone now. And that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first. So the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order. From the belt, kicks and deals. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 0-1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on the guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Urshela on third. Dick at second. Judge at first. 1 gone. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton.
The center field.
Now here's the first offering.
Buxton.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Fouled away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now another 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Pitch is popped up. Number 19 is there. Makes the play. 1 away. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that will bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next.
Polanco.
Right side, but it's well fouled. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. So here is Luis Arias. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
2 out, nobody on. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Miguel Sano is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ball and a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton, from the stretch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. And he falls behind 0-2. Count and the pitch. Line hard deep into left. Cave is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2. He singled and grounded. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And off. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. Into the shift. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next, here is Clint Frazier. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They hang on to a 7. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the imposing power bat, Brendan Lau.
The designated hitter.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Up next, Max Kepler flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Frazier arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake.
Up next for Minnesota, Jake Cave. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line drive, fair ball down the line. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Mitch Garver is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gleyber Torres. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. And this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
Gio Urshela stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And he will run this one down. Moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Dizzy Dick steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder at the track. And it's gone as they add still another. Cody Stashak enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 61. Cody.
Standing in now, number 19. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. No hits to this point. Now the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that's a home run into the top tank.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Matty, this is crazy. Dan, what does the pitching coach say at this point?
Right now, the only thing he can say is pick up that bullpen phone and look for reinforcements because this has gotten really ugly, and this is a nightmare.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the... Zach Britton will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Caleb Hamilton. Swing and a liner, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Just a nice, clean single right there, and I know it's not going to probably make a ton of difference in this game. But one thing I love about the competitive fire right there is I don't care what the scoreboard is. We do not give away at bats, and he certainly didn't right there.
1-1 the count. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Hamilton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And there's one away. Next to hit is Jorge Polanco. He went down on strikes last time up. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Number 2, second baseman, Luis.
To the plate now, Luis Arias, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up the base, and they're loaded with one away.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second. This is it.
And it looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. And now in the box, Max Kepler. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's 1 for 5. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The 0-1 on its way. Sanchez stands at first with 1 out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Gio Urshela is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Hansel Robles comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. 1-0 the count. Here it comes. Three runs already home here. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup.
Well, the play's been made, and Chad Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Jake Cave. No balls and a strike to count. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Mitch Garver stands in as he looks at a called strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Up next for Minnesota, the third baseman.
In now, Caleb Hamilton. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now
here's Byron Buxton now. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
The batter, number 11.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. But 2-run score for the Twins. Both new inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. Robles comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback, the kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty B? He goes right at the hitters.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Stepping in next, Luke Voit blasted a solo homer last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Voit is retired, 2 down now. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's in there for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Drilled right back up the middle. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
And now here is Clint Frazier. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Aroldis Chapman takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. At the plate now is Luis Arias, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill on your chances as a professional.
Number 22.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. High in the air out to center field.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brandon Lau, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Chapman's ready. Here it is on 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Max Kepler is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Final strike for the Twins. Splitter, 2-2. Full count to Matt Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Popped him up. He brings it in, and the Yankees have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. 14-6 is the way this one ends. The Yanks jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Garrett Cole gets the W on the mound. Jose Barrios was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time at the ball game, 4 hours exactly.